Well, there was not much going on outside on this rainy evening, but inside Genetti Manor in Dickson City was the 2013 Penn State Coaches Caravan. Upwards of 850 people turned out for the second annual event, and we talked to the stars of tonight's show, men's volleyball coach Mark Pavlik, whose squad is coming off a recent appearance in the NCAA National Semifinals, men's basketball coach Pat Chambers, and of course, head football coach Bill O'Brien.
Oh, traveling with this group of coaches is entertaining, to say the least. And when you roll into places and you see so much blue and white, and you see the support and the love that the nation has always shown, you're just enveloped by it. And it's refreshing to me, just coming off of our season and not trying to unwind, but you really realize that a lot of people are really interested in how you do what you do.
I've always heard about Scranton, and a lot of friends go to Scranton U, or University of Scranton. And Jerry McNamara went to Scranton. I was a Villanova coach when he was at Syracuse, and he coaches there now. And then I talked to OB about Bill O'Brien, about the Scranton atmosphere and what it was like, and he's like, you got to come next year. It was an amazing place to be. The passion, the pride that they have for Penn State is just truly second to none. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this trip this year. So that's why I wanted to be a part of Scranton.
While the coaches were taking pictures, signing autographs, and just talking with alumni, we had the chance to pull Coach O'Brien over to the side for a one-on-one interview. Last year was the first year for the Caravan and the first year with O'Brien at the helm of the football team. I asked if there was a difference between the two trips.
I think I'm a little bit more comfortable with my knowledge of the university. I know a lot of these people more now after 15 months of being here, and so I think there's more of a comfort level, but again, it's more about just thanking them and making sure they know how much we appreciate their help in the sport.
While O'Brien is out touring practically the entire East Coast, his assistants have been quite busy, making nearly 160 recruiting visits in less than 6 days.
It's going well. I mean, you never know until the guys sign on the dotted line in February, but I believe that there's a lot of interest in Penn State football because I believe we do things the right way here. We're going to play tough football, and we're going to go to class and get degrees, and that's important. And our guys are out there, our assistant coaches are out there really hitting the road hard, and I think they're going to get good results.
One of O'Brien's former players, last year's starting quarterback Matt McGloin, was on hand at the Caravan, and since the Scranton native has graduated and is looking to play in the NFL, that spot is for the taking, with the competition mainly between Tyler Ferguson and Christian Hackenberg, since sophomore Stephen Bench recently left.
I never want anybody to transfer, but that's what Steve chose to do, and we wish him the best. He was a great teammate, and hopefully it all works out for him. Right now we have Tyler Ferguson and Christian Hackenberg, and Christian hasn't even arrived on campus yet, so you'd have to say that Tyler's a little bit ahead of him with 15 practices under his belt and a lot of meetings. So it'll be an interesting competition during training camp, but we're looking forward to working with those guys.
Current players on hand tonight included offensive lineman Eric Shrive from Scranton and wide receiver Eugene Lewis from Wyoming Valley West.
It's great when Eric Shrive and Geno Lewis can be here for us tonight because they'll witness the passion and energy of these fans, and this is really the heart of Nittany Nation right here is in Scranton, and it's great for our players to be here. I'll probably embarrass them a little bit and make them stand up and wave to the crowd, which is fantastic for these people to be able to see the players, because at the end of the day, the players are the most important thing.
With the NFL draft happening a few weeks ago, a number of O'Brien seniors from last year have moved on to the next level, including Blue Mountain graduate Matt Stankiewicz, who went to O'Brien's former team, the New England Patriots. We asked if he had a hand in that placement.
I tried to help all those guys as much as I could. I've texted back and forth with Matt and Stephon Morris, who's also with the Patriots, and they had their rookie minicamp last week, and it seems like things went well, and I'm just happy that both those guys are with New England. I think that's obviously a great organization, and they're Patriot type of guys.
Earlier in the day, the Caravan was in New York City for a luncheon, but they did make time to swing by MetLife Stadium, the location of the first game of next season on August 31st between the Nittany Lions and Syracuse.
It's a fantastic stadium. I've been there before and coached against the Jets and the Giants in that stadium. They're putting in new turf, like you said, for the Super Bowl. So some new turf will go in there in June. And it's just going to be really exciting for our players, our fans, and really for college football. Anytime you have a rivalry like Penn State-Syracuse to start off the season, that's fantastic for everybody involved.
We will have much more on the Coaches Caravan tomorrow night on Late Edition, so make sure you tune in. National Sports is up in a few, but first, Lisa's back with your top story recaps.